Recorded Books presents The Element of Love by Mary Connealy. Narrated by Libby Mcknight. Chapter 1. May, 1872, Northern California. They were running away from the threat of misery, pain, and degradation, and running straight toward danger. Deadly danger. Margaret Stiles Beaumont chose danger. What's more, she chose it for her daughters, and prayed without ceasing that she'd chosen right. Even worse, the girls had to face that danger alone. Going back by herself was the only way to be sure the girls made their escape. In silence, Margaret and her 3 daughters slipped into the night. She waited until they were far enough from the house no wandering servant, absently looking out the window in the night, could see. Then she lagged behind her rushing daughters, her beloved, precious girls. Clouds scurried across the sky. The dew-damp grass around the house ended in a dense forest. As soon as the forest swallowed them up, she stumbled and fell. Well, truth was, she stopped running, sat down, and cried out in pain, softly. She most certainly didn't want Edgar to hear, though he drank enough that he usually slept heavily. Laura whirled around and rushed back, Jillian a step behind. Michelle brought up the rear. Laura, her sweet, compassionate child, the blue-eyed blonde who was a fine-boned, feminine version of her father, Liam Stiles. Laura, who knew how to blow things up. Jillian, with her oddly mathematical mind and nearly photographic memory, and the skills to use them wisely. She'd been educated to build trestles across vast gorges and railroad tracks into the heart of a mountain. A fiery, green-eyed redhead, a throwback to her papa's Irish grandmother. Michelle, the calm one, who took charge of the sweet Laura and the fiery Jillian, and they mostly let her. Michelle, the mechanical engineer, who saw all the details and made everything and everyone work together. And in her spare time, she worked with machines, mechanisms to help the girls' future projects excel. She already had 2 patents with plans for a dozen more, if she could just get the ideas in her head to become reality. Michelle was the oldest, the brunette with the shining blue eyes who looked like her mama the most. "Mama, what happened?" Laura dropped to her knees on Margaret's right. "Let us help you up." Jillian rushed around to her left and took Margaret's hand, ready to lift. "No." A sob broke from Margaret's throat. The tears were easy to find. Her daughters were about to risk their lives because of Margaret's mistake. Michelle stopped, hands on her hips, at her mother's feet. They were all dressed in breeches. They needed to move silently and safely through the dense forest. "I've hurt my ankle." Margaret fought down the tears. To overdo it would make the girls suspicious. "It might be broken." Her ankle was fine, but she wore a heavy stocking with a bit of padding under it to make the ankle appear swollen. Her girls were very smart, so Margaret tried to be smarter. She had to stay behind, and the girls might stay with her if she didn't handle this just right. "We'll carry you." Laura slid her arm under Margaret's shoulders. "No, I can't." Michelle knelt at her feet and reached for her ankle. Margaret used every bit of the emotional pain of her second marriage to let out a quiet, true cry of pain. "It's swollen. It might be broken, Mama. We have to take you up to your room." Michelle, no. You have to.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?